Hello, TJF. Can you hear me? Trusty Average. Hambone, can you hear me? TJF, can you hear me? How many of you were on Yankee? Star Stacker. Welcome to the jungle. Paulie Buck, welcome to the jungle. How many of you were on Yankee? I couldn't believe that. I was just having fun ribbing him. I couldn't stand. That was amazing. I couldn't believe. I've been on with Yankee. I don't know, about a year and a half, 2 years. I've never won nothing. I tease him. In fact, I sent in 2 super chats saying basically the same thing. What do you think's going to come first? $50 an ounce silver, or Tiger gets picked on Yankees rigged wheel? Silver Dragon responded to the second, said $50 an ounce, and then I win. Shadrach, welcome to the jungle. I couldn't believe it. I called the wife because the house is pretty big. West Texas Stacker, welcome. I called the wife because the house is pretty big, and I was setting up because I'm so juiced that I had to start the live stream. I had other things planned, but I had to start the live stream. What a scream. Part of the reason I started doing live streaming was just fun. TJF, thank you very much. I couldn't believe it. I've always had some... thank you, Mark. Star Stacker, welcome to the jungle. It was a scream. I sat there like, no, that's not real. He hit the brake. He had to have hit the brake. There's got to be a brake on that on that wheel. It's underneath his desk. He hit the brake just so he could shut me up. I know he did it. He's got a brake. Who would have thought that? Oh my goodness. Yes, the sword of truth is beautiful. I'm not sure which one I'm getting. Or are they both swords of truths? Thank you, Rural Girl. Dan and Janeth, Judith, and Dan, welcome to the jungle. What a scream. I've been laughing hysterically ever since. I played that thing like 10 times, that little segment. I played it like 10 times and magnified it to maximum. And I have my little laptop, which is my only computer, my little laptop attached to a TV screen, and moved it over to the TV screen. So, D. McCoy, welcome to the jungle. So I moved it over to the big screen and magnified it just so I could see that it was really real. I couldn't believe it. Thank you, Rural Girl. E1337, my favorite Canup. Welcome to the jungle. So I got so juiced, I stopped doing what I planned to do today, and I decided I'm going to use this fun to start a live stream, and just so I could have fun with all of you, maybe do some what we normally do, but really just have it scream and throw in a little bit of ironicity of the whole thing. I'll explain that a little bit. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I couldn't believe it, Damien. Welcome to the jungle. Oh my goodness. Here's the fun part about it. The wife and my brother-in-law, when I've been out trying to do all this Medicare home audits, they've been talking to each other, trying to come up with things for the future so that when I get monetized, hey, Amar, James Mary, welcome to the jungle. So they had so many ideas. I'll share those with you later. I don't want to ruin the surprise. But they wanted me to get, they're hoping I'm going to get monetized. And they want to bring things up that are just, kind of fun to do, not only just straight coins and silver and gold. They have other things in mind. And I thought about those too, but I've been working towards doing my regular job. That's right, James. That was just a scream. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much, West Texas. But no, we've talked about all sorts of different things to do with the channel, especially when it gets bigger and I can get monetized. Just a status update. Okay, a few different things to bring you up to speed on. I'm at 608 subscribers. I went up to 615 and somehow I dropped down to 606 and I gained 2. I kind of noticed that kind of happens. And as I remember some of the streams from the auctions for Coin Crew, they had the same thing happen to them. Keith would notice that they'd lose a couple and they'd get a little depressed about it. And Angel would pick his spirits back up and they'd pick up some more subs along the way. And I just kind of think that that's kind of the whole thing. You build some, you lose a little. You build some, you lose a little. But the harder thing is to get the view hours. When I was putting my initial videos up, I was ballpark between 40 and 50 view hours. And now when I last checked, I'm 660. I lost a few. I am at 18 so far. I am. What's I am? Instant messages or something else? So just let me know. You went through. I lost a few. I'm at 18 so far. Well, I understand E1337. It tends to start off a little slowly. And to be honest with you, I accidentally fell into this niche. The whole tiger thing was all about me protecting my name, and then it developed into so much else. It was not an intentional go to be a YouTube content creator, this and that and that and this. This just kind of unfolded. Jeff TuliTuli Thomas, 38 said, hey, you're doing better. I had like maybe 3 subs before I started creating content, maybe 5. But no, that was a scream. So I didn't know that. Oh my God, Tuli's gonna kill me. Tuli's gonna kill me. Oh God, I love that lady. I got so excited about winning at Yankees channel, I forgot to message her that I was gonna go live. She's gonna kill me. If Tiger's dead, Tuli got me. She brought out the Tiger gun. Tuli, if you get this, sorry, I got too wrapped up in the moment and just had laughing my butt off. Yeah, ain't that a scream, Damien? Who would have thought that something like that was out there? Actually, to be honest with you, she stole the van from me, man. She wanted the platinum from the catalytic converter. Her and Nick's coins went in on it. They got it out there and they took out the catalytic converter. Now they're selling the rest of it for parts. But no, that was an absolute scream. I love that clip. I sat there, I've watched it loads of times. Tuli doesn't kill cats. I sure hope not. She's one of my favorite people. So, but no, I'm still shocked. Between Tuli's short, teasing Yankee. Let's see here. I mean, if it just needs a cat and wheels, buy a junker for the cats and wheels. Oh yeah, Rural Girl, you are so right, but you don't know how right you are. This lady is a class act. She's a good woman, she's a good lady. She is an excellent daughter. God never blessed me with a daughter. But if I ever had one, I would hope that she'd be the same caliber as Tuli. I'm so giddy from what just happened. Oh my goodness! Someone just gave me a happy pill. So no, that was a scream. Oh, I ran upstairs. I told the wife shortly after I called her that came back down here and started setting up for a live stream because I have two that turned 8. Oh, okay, cool. 2 daughters. I envy you, Texas. Thank you, Knox. I appreciate that. I never would have thought that would have happened. I've been with Yankee for quite a while. I never won. Never won in a million years. Breathe. You better believe I better breathe. Oh my goodness. And here's the really weird part. Yankee was already on my mind about something. So yeah, you're right, James Mary. But no, Yankee was already on my mind about something, and I'll share with that here in a little bit. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. I won a silver ounce, and it's probably the Sword of Truth 2023. But I didn't really pay attention to what it was. I was just having fun tormenting Yankee. Sometimes I like teasing him more than I like silver. That's true, MR. Now, would that have been a scream if you would have called out the next win and you would have gotten it right after that? Oh my goodness, could you imagine how many rigs would show up on the screen after that? That was funny. Oh my goodness. So, but no, all joking aside, Yankee was on my mind earlier today. Ain't that the truth? He would have pulled out the remainder of his hair. Even if it was not that you won, but how you won that bourbon. That's so true, man. That's so true. Oh my goodness. That would never happen again in another 100 years or so. Not ever again. So oh my goodness. All right, I gotta stay focused. Focus. Okay. All right. Now to bring you up on winnings, everything's been mailed up till last live stream. Everything's been put in the mail. So that's all done. And today I went to the pawn shop, and I'll show you what I got here in a moment. But yeah, I definitely did have some catnip, Shadrich. So, that's so true. That's so true. But no, I went to the pawn shop to pick up some things. Actually, I picked up some things a couple days ago. If any of you caught that short, I got more quarters because this was getting really shy on quarters. So I bought some more quarters and put that into the last and later. So basically, I put that into a short and had it uploaded automatically at noontime. And I don't know if it's a proof. It looks proofy. Yeah, it's kind of proofy, but it's a 1962, and does look proofy. So maybe we'll put that up as something up for special if the question is extremely hard, or maybe we'll just put it out as a regular quarter. But no, I went to the. Hey, Tony Minuti, welcome to the jungle. Trust average, welcome to the jungle. And because I said it all before, and then welcome again. But all joking aside, I went to the pawn shop today. I had something in mind, which I'll share with you here in a little bit. And then I went to the accountant's office because I'm trying to get him to design me a spreadsheet so that if I do auctions or anything else or bins or whatever, then I got some way to have the accountant track it. And I thought he already did it, but he didn't do it yet. So we talked for a while, and he promises me he'll do it. And I've been trying to talk to the banker. I started up an account. MR, it would have been way better if Ray Bar was on the live stream when that happened. Old Man Jenkins, welcome to the jungle. So, no, but it would have been way funnier if Ray Bar would have been there. Could you imagine the torment Yankee would have went through? What a scream. Oh, I love Ray Bar. I like his channel, but with him talking about the stocks and the bonds and the this and the that. Brandon, welcome to the jungle. So basically, I'm used to, Ray Bar understands stocks and bonds way better than I do. I'm usually just like Yankee McCarm talked about, someone who owns stock, used to own stocks and bonds and didn't understand squat. Nor did I follow it. I expected my financial advisor to tell me what was going on. Michael Salvucci. Michael Salvucci. I hope I got that right. Welcome to the jungle. So I never followed it. In fact, I didn't follow it for years. And then one day they found me. They sent me an email or a letter. I realized, oh shoot, I forgot I had that. And then I called McCarm and moved it into precious metals. That's a very long story, made as short as possible. And man, you got a cool last name. So basically, I went ahead and moved that into precious metals. And then I no longer was working at another job. Hold on. Okay, so went ahead and I left this one job, and I knew I had put money away. Hey, TX Silver, welcome to the jungle. James Mary, Tiger going to help with that. Tiger going to help with what? What am I going to help with? So, say something, MR. Yeah. I slapped you in the head with a wrench. Sorry if it hurt too much. So, hold on. So basically, where was I at? I went to the pawn shop, went to the accountant. And the bank, so basically, the bank hasn't got me set up yet. They started me with a checking account for a business. I talked to them about Zelle. They're telling me I can only have $750 a day transaction in Zelle. I'm like, wait a second, this is supposed to be for a business. How in the hell do you have a business for $750 a day? And how in the world does people like Stormy and T and other people accept and send money that way? So, yeah, I didn't even put money into the checking account yet, and I'm thinking about I might go to a different bank already, but we'll figure that out. Right now, I'm just trying to get things organized because the wife and the brother-in-law, have got some really great ideas, which I also had. I didn't share with them. They just came up with it on their own. And they're doing things for the channel. And so I went ahead and, I'm like, oh my goodness, once I get monetized, if I don't have a bank account, yeah, I asked Bill about that. Well, not about the banking, but about something else I'm going to share with you here in a little bit. So let me see here. Yesterday, I tried to live stream privately, just myself. And I tried after I had attached Nightbot as a moderator. But here's part of the problem. Nix! Welcome, princess! So basically, I tried to learn how to start Nightbot so I can keep my promises. How in the world I have so many techie problems, I'll never know. So I don't know where Hidden Tiger's at. So I went ahead and started watching YouTubes on how to set up Nightbot. So I got Nightbot set up, but here's my problem. I don't live stream on the computer. I live stream on my iPhone because I don't know what I'm doing. And then I pull up the computer, which allows me to monitor what's going on because the screen for the iPhone doesn't give you as many options as the computer does. So last night I spent hours trying to figure out how in the world to get Nightbot started up. Fell asleep sitting up, couldn't do it. Right now while I'm talking with you, I'm trying to get Nightbot started up, and I have no idea what I'm doing. And I don't think Nightbot is recognizing that I'm live streaming because I'm not using the computer. I'm using the iPhone. So I'll see here. Oh, hold on. Let me go back to what you were saying. What was that you said? Oh yeah, Liberty Safe's not good. I've had a Liberty Safe for a long time now. I've wanted to get a second safe, but trying to save up my money. Kind of hard when you're spending money for YouTube and spending money for Ukraine and spending money for precious metals and all that type of stuff. And I'm on the lower income job right now, which I'm hoping to try to replace. So, I lost my place. What was I talking about? Anybody? Yankee always claims to be old, but I'm about 3 years older than him, so I guess I'm an old dude too. So basically, where was I at? Oh my God, I do got Alzheimer's. So, oh yeah, the Liberty Saves, bad, real bad. Never knew that there was a back door into the safes. And scary, yeah, Nightbot too, that's not fun. I'm probably gonna have to learn how to use the computer for live streaming, which means that I've got to figure out another way to do that. Because I can't seem to find a way to live stream on my Apple MacBook. So I'm going to have to find someone who knows what they're doing. And, that type of thing. Yeah, Yankee and Silver Dragon started about 5 years ago. If you really want to watch something interesting, watch Yankee's first two videos. The first one, he called himself, Nix, if you do that, you're going to be my second favorite girl on the planet. Well, you and Tuli will be, neck and neck for second. You use your app. Thanks, Nick. I was really worried that I couldn't do squat with it. Oh, by the way, yeah, if you haven't signed up with Nick's channel, you got to. This girl is a scream. She doesn't put a whole lot of content on it anymore. She mostly does just live streams and shorts. But this lady is funny. Oh my goodness, she set out another one of her rolling eyes shorts. Okay, now, keep in mind, Nyx is gorgeous. But the lady is way prettier when she throws that little sarcastic roll of the eyes. Oh, you're welcome, Nyx, but it's also extremely true. And by the way, I told the wife about you and how nice you are and how sweet you are. And, because, my wife's like you. She's really, really pretty. And it's way more attractive than I am. So I kind of married up. And why she is so gung-ho over me, I have no idea, because I'm not as pretty as she or you are. But basically, oh God, I sidetracked again. Oh, I'm starting to show my age, I guess. So basically, getting back to what I was saying, where was I saying? I talked about the Liberty coins, the mask with mask. I forgot where I was at. But no, if you haven't signed up with Nyx, go see Nyx Coins, subscribe to her. She's a scream. And when she does her live streams, she is funny. Thanks, Nyx. I appreciate it. Took me a little bit of growing up. Yes, Yankee Stacker. He called himself Yankee Stacker, and the way I understand the story, he told all his close personal friends, and somehow YouTube got a hint of it, and they thought he did something illegal, and they shut him down. So one of his other buddies at that time told him, start up Yankee Stacking. And he put that clip in as his first video. His second video, I think it's his second, I'm almost positive this is his second video. He broke one of his own rules. He said he's not going to go past 5 minutes. He's going to limit himself to 5 minutes. The second video, he's like maybe 10, maybe 12 minutes. And he named off his 5 or 10 favorite YouTubers at the time. Oh, you're welcome, Nyx. And his second favorite YouTuber was the then Silver Baggins, now Silver Dragons. And since then, they did their live streams, called it something else, called it Coast to Coast. Now call it Silver Pros, but it was a scream. And I've watched what's my favorite 90%? Oh my goodness, that's a little hard to tell. I like them all. Okay. Well, since you guys brought up Kennedy's, I'm not sure what my favorite 90% is. I like anything that's small. That's how I started off stacking. Even when I bought things, I bought small so I could have something to buy or barter with for small things. Okay. Let me try this, and then we'll go from hello to Kelly O'Neill. Welcome to the jungle. I guess if I really, 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 really had to pick a 90%, it would be the dimes. And Which type of dime, I don't really know. You know, when you go to the barbers, they're less weight, but they have a little bit of semi-numismatic value to them. They're harder to purchase, except, by the way, at my pawn shop. She sells the barbers for the same price as all the other dimes. So when I buy them at the pawn shop, I get a much better deal, much better deal. And you won't believe some. Have you guys watched any of my shorts and the good deals I've recently gotten there? That's a hoot. Okay. So for a quarter, why is Kennedy on the $50? RH. RH, did you already know that? Or did you watch my video? Oh, wow. Yes. They went to Jacqueline Kennedy and asked her about where to put, they wanted to put Kennedy's effigy on one of the coins. Valerie, welcome. By the way, Valerie, I don't normally do this, not anymore. But you won a dime and you were gifted a dime and you never sent me an email. Okay, please don't let me ask. Just send it because I'd like to be nice to people. And I like to keep my promises. And I guess I was raised old-fashioned. Yeah, you won a dime and Craig gifted you a dime. So, and yeah, I am raised a little old-fashioned. I try to be nice to everyone. But I have to admit, I tend to be nicer to the ladies just because the way I was raised, you know, and that's the way I always tried to treat my nurses too. It took me a while to figure that out because when I was young, I was more into the science, and I love science. I love science. But thanks, LLC. Yeah, she didn't want to take George off the quarter. Jacqueline Kennedy loves our founding fathers, but it became between our statesmen who really helped us win the war. Ben Franklin being in France helped us win the war because when the French saw that we were winning with George Washington on the ground, they sent their ships in to come in and help in the sea. Otherwise, we might not have won that. So, but no, she wanted our first president to not be replaced. So she chose to replace Benjamin Franklin. And that's how we got Kennedy on the $50. And, you know, that type of thing. Okay, I just thought of something else. Why, according to my video, why did we replace liberty? Because before liberty was always on our coinage. Nope, that wasn't, yeah, let's see. She also didn't think how thick the president's hair was done on the first Kennedy's minted. That's how we got the accented hair. That might be true. I don't know that one. RH, that's not quite the question I asked. Okay? Now, I'll try to be a little more clear with the question. People would not see liberty every day and move toward between you, D, and you, Tony, that's somewhat true. Tell you what I'll do. Place, liberty. Put it in the dime section because both of you got somewhat of it right. I'm going to give a dime to D and a dime to Tony Minuti. Okay, in my opinion, hold on, what was that? If that is true, if you get an extended here, it's worth a good bit of money. Yeah, well, yeah, I bet you you're right. I bet you you're right. So, no, I honestly, if you notice, it was always about liberty. It was never about dead presidents, or should I say dead statesmen, because Ben Franklin technically wasn't a president, but he was one of the most powerful statesmen to ever help this country, especially getting started. And he was a founding father, so, you know, he should be honored along with the presidents. But it was never, you're welcome, Tony. It was never about, show me, Stacker, welcome to the jungle, man. So it was never about, we did not do what other countries did. We didn't put our leaders, king, president, whatever, and we never put our leaders' effigies on coins. We put liberty. That way it was kind of focused the attention, in my opinion, focused the attention of the people on the reason for the country. So, I'll put this into the questions, and I'm going to lead into that, and then I'm going to try to tell you, bring up to speed with a couple other things. In the video, I mentioned when the walking liberty, standing liberty, winged liberty came into being. But more importantly, in my opinion, why we moved all three coins towards those, as opposed to saying the seated liberty and all the coins and the barber liberty and all the coins. Why were there three different liberties, all in the same year? So for a quarter, what year was it? And why? Knox Sacks, you got part of the answer. You give me the other part of the answer, you get a quarter. Now, I may not be 100% correct, but I don't know about that, if that's true or not, show me, but I put in my video what I really think happened. And I don't even see why changing the coins would give the president money. Empowerment of the women. I don't know anything about that, James Mary. Yes, that's it, D. Now, okay, we're going to have to split that again. Okay. So D gets a dime, Knox gets a dime. In my opinion, with the push for socialism at that time, our people, our ancestors were suffering. And in fact, they started their own gardens. They started their own community gardens, which is something we should do. Thanks, Nix. I really appreciate that. Thanks, honey. So basically, I honestly think that they got tired of the socialism. I love the peace dollars too, West Texas. And there's no there were less years of the piece than there were of the Morgans. I have a monster box, getting close, a little bit past half done, and I want to split it equally, 50%, 50% between Morgans and Peace. And depending on where you buy them, a lot more premium, a lot less premium. But basically, in my opinion, if I understand it, it was due to socialism at the same. In my opinion, Joseph, that's true. I think there was enough of our ancestors at that time who wouldn't stand for socialism. So they stood up against it, and even people in the government stood up against it. And in my opinion, created those dimes. Yeah, that's true, Nick. That is totally true. So I think those dimes were made as an official protest to the socialism that was trying to take over at the time. And then if you noticed, the Yankee just sent me a text, LOL, for the last text I sent him. That's cool. I don't even know if I can text at the same time I'm live streaming. So basically, what happened is those coins eventually got replaced. The Walking Liberty got replaced with the Benjamin. The Standing Liberty got replaced with George Washington. And the dime, the Winged Liberty got replaced with Roosevelt. Which is kind of weird because he went after the people's money, their real money, the gold. And by the way, he tried for the silver too a year later, but I think the people caught on what happened with the gold. They gave their gold to help the country, and then they devalued the dollar against the gold. It was a little around $26 for an ounce of gold at the time about. And about a year later, after they got all the gold they thought they needed, $35 for an ounce. And wouldn't allow you to have more than 5 ounces. So then they went after the silver, and that didn't work as much well. Yep, Roosevelt made them give up the gold. Well, actually, he really didn't make them. He really didn't force them. It was more of a con job. Yankee! Welcome, my friend. You put a brake on that wheel, didn't you? You got a brake button underneath your desk, didn't you? You did that on purpose to shut me up. You did it on purpose. I know you I know you did. So, he did it on purpose to shut me up. Yeah. That was a scream. I sent that super chat, that $10 super chat twice because neither one of you responded the first time. So I sent it a second time. What's going to come first? $50 an ounce or Tiger wins on Yankees rigged wheel? And Silver Dragon says $50 an ounce. And I won right then and there. I'm like, no. I not only magnified it, I played it 10 times. I magnified it and moved it over to, because my little laptop, Macintosh, MacBook, is attached to a TV screen that was bigger. I magnified it as big as I can. I couldn't believe it. I still can't believe it. I've watched that thing 10 times, man. I'm not joking you. And then after that, I called the wife. She's upstairs, so I used the phone at first. Then I went up and told her I watched that thing 10 times while I was going to do something else. I had other things set up for today. I was going to calculates my spreadsheet and all that type of stuff. Thanks, MR. And then I won. I got so juiced up. I swear to God, I feel like I've drank 3 5-hour energy drinks. I'm so juiced. So I had to go on live. I just had to, just because it just felt like the right thing to do. Thank you, Valerie. So basically, that's the reason I decided to live stream at the spur of the moment. So, but basically, we were talking about the coinage and all that. So, by the way, Yankee, in case you haven't watched any of the live streams since you were last here, I'm going to point something out to you. Because you're such a good guy, and you're not only my mentor from a YouTube standpoint, but also you're my mentor from how to be a better person, a better Christian. I made a curse bowl. And TuliTuli notified me that I spelled the word wrong, curse bowl. Well, if you consider what I do for a living, I spell that word more than I spell bowl. And I got to read that again. Let's see here. Where is that? It's going to come up on my computer screen here in a second. I think that's a little bit behind. Let me fix that. So basically, the rule is if I curse, a dime goes in it. If I say a really bad one, a quarter goes in it, or more dimes. But Tuli mentioned I have a cursed bowl, not a cursed bowl. And I also got a couple little comments from other people saying I need to change the word, and I need to do this, and I need to do that. And I'm like, I'm just going to roll with it. So I'm going to put poop emojis in there. And now it's a cursed bowl. And then I figured out, once I won an auction at Stormy's, yeah, it's sticking in my bowel. And then Stormy came up with some new cards. Stormy always comes up with new things. I won one of his auctions because I had to have this. A Wilford Brimley. He used to do commercials for diabetes. So something else. You're starting to bug me. Start spamming. What? I shouldn't have Nightbot yet. I've been working on Nightbot all last night. That had to have been someone else's Nightbot. And I didn't even give it anything to do. I don't even think I got Nightbot activated. To bring you up to speed, everyone, basically, I spent all last night trying to get Nightbot. I can't seem to do it because I use my iPhone for streaming. I can't use the Macintosh or the MacBook to go ahead and do that. And, stickers. Oh, yeah. I just asked one thing. If you want stickers, please subscribe to the channel, but also subscribe to Dog World and the wife's channel. She's awesome. She's an awesome breeder. She's an awesome trainer. If you subscribe to both, send me an email. Now, I got 2 emails, and that's confusing a little bit, but once again, low-tech guy here. Gmail, for some reason, only goes on my phone, and I can't print it, but I can respond to it because it will come back to you as Tiger Stacker. I have a Yahoo with the same beginning part, but I'm not going to respond to you with it because it has my real name attached to Tiger Stacker. But I can print from it. What I normally do is when you all send me something, I print it. So I have your address. I make out the envelopes, put the winnings in the envelopes, and off they go. And even if you just ask for stickers, same thing. I print things off because I'm a low tech guy. So basically, That's why I got 2 emails, and they're both in the description now. So the one I'll respond to is thetigerstacker@gmail.com. The one I print off of is thetigerstacker@yahoo.com, but I won't respond from Yahoo. So anyway, getting back to Stormy, I won this sticker because I love Wilford Brimley. And in his commercials, he did mispronounce diabetes when he did his commercials, calls diabetes. So diabetes is going into the curse bowel because you got to have bad bowels if you got diabetes. So he has a new home. So welcome to the curse bowel with the poop emojis and diabetes. Thanks, Knox. I appreciate it. So, but getting back to what I was saying, I was going on that I had not intended to do live stream today. I went to the pawn shop, got something, and motivated by an email, and then went to the accountant to try to get spreadsheets made up for Tiger Stacker. So I got an email here. Basically, Yankee sent me the person who won last week on his rigged wheel, and he won a Tiger a round. And I did that because Yankee can be very infectious. When I hang around Yankee, I tend to want to give away more silver because I get the gaw bug. And I'm having fun. And when I'm having fun, I tend to do that more. But there is a fella out there. His name is Godstacker. He, last I looked, he only has 2 videos up. His first one touched my heart. He's gone through some rough times, and he's getting a little bit better. And he named out Yankee, Silver Dragons, and me. I'm like, oh my God. I don't deserve to be in a category with those 2. I'm a little 500 subscriber compared to these big giants. You know, I'm just a little guy. Tiny little me compared to 2 really big giants who've put in 5 years worth of hard work. Yes, I am. I'm at 608 right now, Valerie. Thank you for noticing. So I went and watched his live stream. He touched my heart. I saw him on Yankee, asked Yankee to call him out, and if anyone subscribed to him, I was going to give out an ounce of silver. And, that type of thing. Somehow it became 2 ounces of silver, but I figured I'm not going to correct Yankee. I don't care. 2 ounces of silver, no problem. So I got the response, and I contacted him back through Gmail, and then he contacted me back saying, I'm not sure this email you want me to use since you... hold on. My request is that you pick something up cool and send it to Yankee for the next GAW stream. I have been blessed with resources to build a comfortable stack of my own, so let somebody new get started. It's like, wow. I was dumbfounded. So I sent back to him, thank you so much. I think it would make Yankee even happier to know this. So I will send him a copy of this email and put something in the mail for his next live stream. I can't control how giveaways work, but considering your email, hopefully it'll go to a new stacker, and even better yet, someone who's not well off. But no matter who gets it, it will be in God's hands, and thank you so very much. So, impressed with that email. And that's what's going. So before I send that, I've got two things I want to discuss with the chat, okay? So I'm going to send off a round, at least one, to Yankee to give away to someone else. I wish I can be on that chat to win at Yankee Stacking. I never expected to. I've been with Yankee about 1 to 2 years, maybe 2. I seen my name come and go, and I seen my name come and stop. Never, never won. So I don't know if Yankee's still here. Yankee, you still here? He might have gotten busy because he pops in, he pops out. It's a Yankee moment. But basically, I was toying with a few different ideas. I recently got. Oh, hold on. I think my chat is really far behind. Okay. Patriotic, welcome to the jungle, my friend. So basically, what's happening is that to give away an ounce that this person said, no, I'm doing well for myself. So my question is, do I use one of the ones that I've saved to the side for my giveaways for the 500 subscriber, which I'm trying to still work on, plus the 1,000 view hours, because at 500, I'm going to give away 2 as soon as I figure out how to work this tech. Then at 1,000 view hours, give away 2 ounces. At 2,000 view hours, give away 2 ounces. At 3,000 view hours, give away 3 ounces. 4,000 hours, give away 4 ounces. And probably add another 2 ounces to the giveaway bowl. This one's a bowl, not a bowl. It don't have poop emojis in it. And to bring you up to speed with where we're at, this is where we're at right now. We got some constitutional. We got an ounce peso. We got 1 ounce of silver, and we got 2 coins of 0.5 grams, 14 karat gold. Steve LaPointe, welcome to the jungle, man. So basically, that's what's gone in. I want to throw another ounce into the 1K. That's the 1K to make it a little bit more interesting for who's going to win. So I'm toying with the idea of taking this one round that I won, which is Monster of Midway, which I think is, the NFC Championship from 1985. But I'm also toying with the idea, is that something I should send to Yankee, or should I send one of the Tiger ounces? So what do you think? A generic round or one of the Tiger ounces? If you say generic, put a G in the chat. If you say Tiger, put a T in the chat. Let me see what the guys say. So far, I'm seeing more T's than G's. I see your point, Jeff. Okay, I think we're going to go with T. Now, what do you guys think? White Tiger of the West. That'll be number 1, White Tiger of the West. Year of the Tiger, number 2. Year Lost Tigers of Cambodia, number 3. Or apex predator, tiger versus Komodo dragon. 1, 2, 3, or 4. So far I'm seeing a lot of 4s, a lot of 4s, some 2s, not a lot of 1s. Okay. So I'm getting the impression that the answer would be mostly number 4, apex predator, Komodo dragon versus tiger. And less likely, year of the tiger. So just for a double check, now it's down to number 2 or number 4 only. So let's run that list again. Number 2, year of the tiger. Number 4, apex predator, Komodo dragon versus tiger. So far I'm seeing mostly 4s. Okay. Seeing mostly 4s. All right. The votes have it. Apex predator, Komodo dragon versus tiger. Okay, for a dime. Why is it apex predator? We'll get around to rolling here in a second. But I wanted to tell you the whole Yankee thing. I'm not quite done with it. Knox, you got it. I think Knox got it first. Let me double check. No higher in the food chain. Yeah, Knox got it. So I'll just put these coins back in here for right now so I don't get it all messed up. And I'm going to take this generic round from 1985. By the way, they've all been verified they're silver. Okay? I have lots of different ways to verify, so I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. Okay? So the 1K has gotten a little sweeter. And let me put the rest of everything I bought for the gauze where they belong. Okay, so 1 tiger, apex to Yankee for a gaw. Okay, now Yankee's very opinionated on a lot of things. But I have something specific in mind that Yankee particularly is not a big fan of. For a dime, what is it? Bitcoin. I was willing to take a cryptocurrency also. Well, he does follow Tim's thing about the politics of Ukraine, but he and I have talked quite a few times. And when I tell him about my family being over there, he doesn't like goldbacks as much either. So, but cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, Crypto casino. He's not a big fan of. That's the answer I was looking for. So, guess what Tiger bought for Yankee? No, but I'll make it another dime, by the way, if you guys get it. Whoops, I might just give it away. All right, did I just give it away by accident, or did you really truly guess that? All right, did you really truly guess that, or did I accidentally give it away? Okay, well, I'll roll with that. I'm sending that to Yankee. It's kind of like a joke, but I want him to go ahead and go ahead and keep that in his deep stack. So I'll let you have that. That was my mistake, no one else's. Nickel stacking, welcome to the jungle, my friend. He better keep it. I don't want him to gaw this. I'll be willing to give him something else, but he's got to keep it. Okay? Let me see here. I'll have to come up with something else because I don't have that here right now. So that goes off to Yankee. So, what a scream. But another thing that I got recently off of T, the Silver Stackers auctions, I've been waiting for my last one. This now completes my very first guardhouse box of silver. I've got a guardhouse box of silver. The box is from SD Bullion, but it's 500 rounds. And I wanted an Englehart E to fill up the last tube, the last of the box, and that's going in there. Oh my goodness, what a scream. I'm still juiced up from that. Oh my goodness, I don't think I'm going to be able to sleep tonight. Let me get focused on other things here. Let's move the curse bowl and bring out. And by the way, in case I didn't say it enough, you might have outbid me on that Englehart. Yeah, I probably did, Knox. I wanted that last tube to be finished, so then that guardhouse box is finished. Okay, and I filled up a whole guardhouse box of a menagerie of generics, whether they were premiums or low price. So sell your gold and silver. Hold on. Hold on. I'm not a big fan of platinum. I have either 1 ounce of platinum, 2 ounces of palladium, and I only did that for one reason. It forces me to watch the market. If I didn't have a gram, I wouldn't watch it. I wouldn't care. The 1 gram causes me to pay attention. So let's bring over the high tech, not rigged like Yankees wheel, silver dice. So for the Kennedy $half RH, do you want me to roll or not roll? Loaded dice. Roll some snake eyes. Well, you got 1 eye, so you get to keep it. D, for the Liberty question, you got half the Liberty question right, so you got a dime. Roll or not roll? Roll. Got it. And I see, oh my goodness, second time it's happened. 3 eyes. Second time. Good going. 2 snake eyes and an eye of the tiger. Tony Minuti, you want a dime also for half the question on the Liberty. Yeah, I honestly think he has a brake underneath his desk and he hit the brake to just shut me up. D, roll or not roll? No, not D, Tony Minuti, sorry. Tony, you there? No, I'm not seeing him yet. Tony left? Okay. Hopefully he'll see this and notify me because I'm going to assume if someone leaves that they will want to keep their winnings, and if they contact me, I'll send them what they win. Okay. 1916 and why the coins were changed. Oh, okay. 1916 and why it was split between D and Knox. D, roll or not roll? Roll on. Rollin', rollin', rollin'. Keep them doggies rollin', rawhide. You lost that one, D. Oh my goodness. Nick, so you still here, honey? That lady is a scream. When she rolls her eyes, I can't help it. My ribs start hurting just from laughing so hard. Knox, for the other half of the question, 1916 for the coins and why? Roll or not roll? See, I want to be the first quad winner. If that happens, you would be the first quad winner. You got 2, so you doubled. Oh, by the way, in case I didn't say it earlier, which I think I did, all the winnings and all the stickers up to the last live stream were mailed yesterday. So they're already in the mail. I was out in the wilderness in West Virginia, found a little tiny post office, had them in the back seat, went in there and did that while I was trying to find these people. That's not fun. GPS out here doesn't work. Cell signal doesn't work. You know, and I mean, West Virginians are really good people, but they're very, very suspicious. Until you win their trust, you ain't no one important. Once you win their trust, thanks LLC. Once you win their trust, they're some of the sweetest people you ever met. Until you win their trust, you're just lucky they yell at you. It gets real bad, you never know what's going to happen. So anyway, for apex predator on a dime, Knox, roll or not roll? another 2 sets of eyes, man. This time, double tiger eyes. In a way, you kind of got quads. Yeah, I live in West Virginia, Nickel. Okay, for crypto, RH, roll or not roll? Man, I gave that answer away. You lost that one. Sorry, my friend. On Bitcoin, RH, roll or not roll? Keep rolling. Got it. You always tell me to roll. And what do we see here? You lost that one. Oh my goodness. What a scream. So, what do you think? What do you think I give Yankee something else to gaw and to encourage him to leave that Bitcoin where it belongs in his house? What do you think? Maybe 14 dimes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. What do you think about maybe 14 dimes? Or should I come up with something else? Because you know, if he doesn't have something to give away, he'll give away the present you give him. Nickel, what's this about gloves? Who's wearing gloves? Why do you always talk about gloves? You know, I really wish you would quit spreading rumors. It tends to bring out the claws, man. I don't want to bring out the claws. I want to be a nice kitty. I want to be a pretty kitty. You know, come on. Be nice to Kitty. Kitty's nice kitty. Except when I'm hungry. Then I'm not so nice. Stickers and a few dimes. Okay, we can do that. We can do that. Let me go get the stickers. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dog rolls and use. 2, 3, 4, 5. Tiger stackers. Would that be enough for stickers? What do you think? Tiger toe socks. No, kind of hard to put socks on claws. Anyway, let's go ahead and put these 14 dimes over in the Yankee pile. Yankee, you're right. Yankee will go ahead and put that in a god. I'll have myself a fit. Oh my goodness. Oh, by the way, that I know which safe Yankee's talking about that he's really interested in getting. It was a thinner white one. I'm gonna have to go watch that video again because I don't remember if that's a Liberty or I think the other company was American something or other. I actually talked to the owner because I'm American Standard. Thanks, RH. My God, that guy's got a photographic memory. I actually talked to the owner because I wanted to get the dimensions and I wanted to see if it will fit into a space that I have in mind. You know, because space here, I got a decent home, but space here is not always so easy. You know, so I have to invent things, and I'm pretty good at inventing things, so all I just got to do is let my brain wander for a little bit. But I talked to him about it, and I thought, you know, once I get the new job to replace, I might go for something like that. Now I'm thinking, if American Standard has the same rules as Liberty, that's not a good thing. You know, the higher tech stuff, if they can break into it with backdoor passcodes, and they all do that, those of us who have newer safes with the punch key, all that, we're screwed. We're better off getting the old stuff from the past. Just get the dial combo, not digital. Well, question is, did they make a passcode for the dial ones too? Nickel, you were so right. RH is, man, every time I think about RH, I think about Bruce Wayne. One of the smartest men, plus one of the best computers. Look into this. That's not cool. That's seriously not cool. So, I got to change my safe anyway. I love my son, but he knows my safe combo, and it's got to get changed anyhow. Oh, those of you who don't know, I want to thank you all for your prayers. My son did reach out, and we had a long talk at a restaurant, and I'm kind of hoping that that will be the beginning of new changes in our lives. I'm hoping. He also has an additional motivation because his name's on my deed but not on the mortgage, and he wants to get a first-time mortgage. Hold on, something about illegal. Okay. Is someone working? Do I have Nightbot on? How in the world is something happening with Nightbot? I don't know how I didn't. This is 2 episodes where I've seen Valerie get deleted by a Nightbot. And they're not that bad comments. 3 of them. Valerie, say a couple things. I want to see if that happens to you again, okay? Well, the thing is, I have Nightbot as a moderator, but it has no commands because it can't seem to activate it. And I'm wondering how in the world that's happening. Destroy Nightbot. You know, this is the start of AI robot war. Nightbot is something. seems to be calling out all caps and symbols. Okay, that just happened to RH, I think. Let's test that. Nightbot brought you by Skynet. Okay, all right. Let's test that theory. Okay, T-Bird, deleted by Nightbot. What's T-Bird say? All of us was a bunch of tiger this and tiger that. How in the hell? Okay. Bear with me here. This is irritating. Okay. Customization. Well, well, you know it, I'm having trouble finding the section that has the mods. There is a section in there. Maybe it's under settings. Okay. All right. Let's go back to where I was. Okay. Brandon O'Malley deleted by Nightbot. Nightbot sucks eggs. I'm reversing what happened. Okay. Let me know if Nightbot does any more blocking of things. Because, well, isn't that the truth? I like nice things. I don't like bad things happening. And what I saw on YouTube videos was I needed to go under commands under Nightbot once I got to a certain level, but I had to be active. I couldn't get any commands going. That was last night because I was live streaming privately, so none of you would join. I couldn't activate it because it was all on the phone. And I didn't want to go live because you all would come up and say different things, and it was just for me to try to get Nightbot to work so I could have a name picker. But I can't, now that I'm live with all of you, well, yeah, for the most, I didn't even set up Nightbot yet to, huh? I took Nightbot out as a moderator. So there should be no more Nightbot. That doesn't make any sense. Why would I have a Nightbot pop up when one I didn't activate it completely? But when you take it out as a moderator, it should stay that way. Well, if it has no ability to be a mod, then it should have no power. Frostbite. You're best to turn off Nightbot emojis warning because it's a pain in the tukas. Tukas. Okay, got it. Frostbite, can I ask a favor? Because I know you're a new YouTuber, new streamer, and you've done some Nightbot stuff and Will and Aim stuff. Would you be willing to help me through this whole Nightbot Wheel of Names, name picker type of thing? Would you be willing to exchange phone numbers and so that I can have some clue what I'm doing? Be careful if Nightbot asks you, do you want to play a game? Well, I did activate Nightbot into my YouTube yesterday. And I did it while I was streaming on my phone, which the phone wasn't doing that. I put it in, but when I was labeled as unlisted yesterday on live streaming, I couldn't activate Nightbot. And I still haven't activated Nightbot. The only thing I had it was as a moderator. Hey, Ryan Johnson, welcome to the jungle. So, why it was blocking and taking out comments, especially comments that weren't nasty. I only get Nightbot to tell jokes, it would be useful. Well, yeah, that's true. But basically, I'm not seeing Nightbot interacting right now. And I never gave it any commands. I didn't even know how to get in there and, let's see, what was the word? Under commands, customization or custom. I didn't even know how to get that done at my current technology. Stop spamming caps. Oh my goodness. Did I open up a Pandora's box? Frosty, are you still there? Okay, Frosty, if you will send me an email, I will respond to your email and we can exchange phone numbers if that's okay with you and try to get this computer stuff fixed. And, you know, we'll go from there. So I really, something tells me I opened up Pandora's box and I don't know how to close it yet. So if you guys will bear with me, I'll try to figure out what the hell I did and oops. Back to the curse bowl, Val. I'll try to figure out what I did wrong. Body breaking. But I'll try to figure out what I did wrong and try to fix it. So, I don't even know how to take that. I took it out as a moderator. I don't know what I'm going to do at this point. Okay. Can't wait to talk to you, Frosty, because I really think I got myself into a little bit of a problem trying to connect it. Morning's coming up. Bourbon, I'm glad you're here. Thank you, Frosty. I appreciate it. I'll get around to it after I get done with the live stream. You can always use Will and Names from Google. Grab the names from participants list, paste the names to the wheel. Oh, I can't wait to learn how to do that. Can't wait to learn how to do that because I owe you all 2 ounces of silver. And once I get that, the wheel will doom. I sure hope that's not true, Knox. I sure hope that's not true. Oh my goodness. I feel really bad about this Nightbot blocking people even after I took it out as a moderator. Anyway, let me get back to what I was saying here. So, wow, I am just flabbergasted by this. Okay, maybe I can reset my brain with some happy silver. One that to the silver stacker, which is intaglio mint. So now that my brain is thinking about something else, I'm not going to say that N word anymore. I want to show you guys something. Have any of you seen one of these? Did Nightbot get rid of Nick Nickel? Yes, that is Washington. Okay. This right here, no RH, that's the first, I kind of thought maybe you would get this, but no, this is George Washington. There was a painting many years ago. Doesn't look exactly like this, but there's a few. I don't know if Hanky has one, but there's a few of them out there. Well, I didn't see it on Yankee, but I did see it in the past on Silver Dragons. And this is a very special thing. It is by a pourer who made a special arrangement who made a special arrangement to have these made. It's called The Prayer at Valley Forge. Now the original painting is similar. Horse in the background or side next to him, and George Washington praying to God. RH, he did it again. Bunker bullion. You know, I'll give you a quarter for that. That was awesome. How did you get that? I didn't even get to the question. How did you do that, man? So I told you he's Bruce Wayne. Well, get this. This one is, and by the way, he is right, it is bunker bullion. This is the only round that Intaglio Mint made with the emblem side by side. Yes, he did it with Intaglio. You kind of beat me to it. It's a 2-ounce round. He's talked about making 1-ounce rounds, but I don't think he's done that yet. But he's got 2-ounce rounds. This one is, I think this is proof. I think this one is proof. Hold on, I'll tell you in a second. I labeled it. Yeah, proof-like. And get this. The proof-like has a mintage of 15. The alternate finishes, you know, these are the alternate finishes. All of them, all these ones have smooth edges, not ridged edges. Proof-like is 15, partially gilded is 15, antiqued is 20. Proof-like, partially gilded, antiqued, and the original one with the ribbed or the rippled edges having a total mintage of 250. This one's 181. Now here's the really weird part about this. Me not being very techie, and I didn't understand exactly what he was saying when he did the interview with Silver Dragons. Oh, here we go, Nightbot again. I'm seriously gonna need to find out what the hell to do with that. Okay, Knox Sacks took out Nightbot's comment. Thank you, Knox. I bought this one. When he said the other ones were coming out, I sent another order in and thought there's going to be one with the rippled edges. I know that's not the right word. Did I say something bad, RH? Did I say a bad word? You're going to get away with that temporarily, trusty average. When I get monetized, if you guys say something potty mouth, because in the future I want kids to be able to watch this. If you guys, you don't really have to if you don't want to, but I'd really appreciate it. Once I get monetized, if you guys say a bad word in the chat, I would appreciate it if you throw a $2 super chat in. That way it'll go into the curse bell. Because, when you guys will send something, a $2 chat, I'll throw a dime in because YouTube takes away a certain percentage. And that'll probably be about the price of a silver dime. I'll just throw that in. And when it comes up to the next giveaway, I'll go ahead and we'll empty the curse bell. If that's okay with y'all. But anyway, I bought one of these. Reeded edges, that's the word I was looking for. Yeah, this one has reeded edges. These three don't. This has a total mintage of 250. The other ones two of them have 15, and one of them has 20. So extraordinarily low mintages. So I went ahead and sent in another order thinking I was going to buy one with smooth edges. And I got a second one just like this. And hi-ho let me know that I really kind of messed up. Supreme Ginger Stacker, welcome to the jungle, my friend. I was listening in on one of your recent live streams. I think it was your very first auction. Wife was talking to me, so I couldn't interact with you very well. Plus, it's on my cell phone. Working YouTube off my cell phone is not as easy as working it off the computer. So getting back to this, he sends me another one of these, and he explained to me that I completely didn't understand. So he then tells me that on November 27th or 28th last year, these would come up. So I wanted a complete set, and I just thought there was one smooth edge. So I was sitting there. Now, for me to wake up early, it's important to me. Tiger likes to sleep. So I'm sitting there, and at 8 a.m., it comes on. So I'll order one of these. I forget which one. I pay for it. I come out. I recheck it because I don't trust the computer. And I found out there's another one with a smooth edge. Because actually, to be honest with you, let's say, for instance, it was two of these proof lights. I ordered two proof lights because I had two of these. And a little bit of OCD. I want to keep my OCD happy. And I went ahead and ordered two with the smooth edges. And then hop back in just to see if I did it right, because I don't trust myself with computers. And I found out there's another one with smooth edges. Like, okay. So I'm like, okay, there's three of them. And I have two of these, and it's going to feel really weird not to have the complete set. So I bought two more of the different type of smooth edges. And then Supreme Ginger Stacker. Are you hanging out with nickel stacking? Is he influencing you? I'm telling you, you guys gotta quit spreading rumors about me wearing gloves. That really upsets me. One of you's going to get scratched one day. I'm going to have to teach you all a lesson. So basically, then I go back in, and then I find a third one, a third different type with smooth edges. I ordered two of them. So not only did I get one whole set, I got two whole sets. And the mintages are extremely low. Now, if you go on to Hi-Ho's website, tastysilver.com, which is an Instagram location, he still sells some of the originals. I think he's got like 15 of them left. They're still worth getting. Still worth getting because our founding father, our first president, our commander-in-chief, took a ragtag army and over the winter at Valley Forge turned them into a really strong fighting force, in which they won against the British and turned the tide. So, oh God, I'm really going to enjoy talking to you, Frosty. I think I opened up Pandora's box with that Nightbot. So, let's see here. What happened? Oh, there you go, Knox. Take out Nightbot. I appreciate it. Filter caps disabled. You're going to have to help me with that when I'm not live streaming. Well, I hope. I don't know. If I'm live... Yeah. You're more tech than I am, Frosty, and I need to get myself worked out on this. Oh, my goodness. But anyway, getting back to what I was saying. Our founding father turned the tide. No, that's true nickel. So, for a quarter, well, guys like me, Frosty, need guys like you. And for a quarter, when the battle at Valley Forge happened, or well, let me put it this way. there was a lot of casualties at that battle after the winter went away. 2 quarters. Quarter number 1, what took most of the soldiers out? Was it the Americans taking out the British? Was it the British taking out the Americans? Was it something else? What took out most of the soldiers? Hunger really wasn't, it was a definite issue and all that, according to what everything I've read. You guys are circling it. You're circling it. You guys are circling it. Go further, Nickel. Go further, Nickel. No. Wasn't frostbite. It wasn't winter. No, wasn't hypothermia. You guys are circling it. Well, I'm really enjoying the fact that I got you guys for a little bit. No, it wasn't scurvy. Scurvy is actually, I think, more of a Navy thing at the time. You guys are very close when the topic of weather came up, but not exactly. I'll sweeten the pot a little. The person who gets it gets the proofy quarter, but you have to remind me. Heat exhaustion. Brandon, you got it. Heat exhaustion, heat stroke, I'll take it. Brandon O'Malley, got it. They didn't, back then, it was very unlikely for them to fight in the wintertime. And somewhat today, too. It was an extremely hot day, like if I remember correctly, in the 100s. And it took a lot of the soldiers out on both sides. Now, once George Washington won that war, won that battle, what happened that changed the course? No, Nightbot didn't change the course. Yes, Brandon, you got one. French came, I think Valerie got it. Was she the first one who said it? The French came, yes. I'll give you a quarter for that, Valerie. But the heat stroke, remind me, you get the proofy quarter, Brandon. So, yeah. What also changed? Yes, he did. What also changed with George Washington because of that battle? This one will be for a dime. Nickel, were you first? Did you say friends entered in sooner? Because I just noticed that you said I was first. I didn't see that. Can I have one of the mods take a quick look to see if it was Nickel? I see Valerie. Nickel's talking about Nightbot. Nickel said insanity. Hypothermia, freezing. You said weather, but I was specifically looking for heat stroke or heat exhaustion or heat damage or anything that was heat. Did you mention heat or was it just weather? And I said go further, Nickel. LLC, don't listen to Nickel. Well, I'll tell you what, Nickel. Why don't we do this? Why don't we do this? Now we got Joseph saying he said it first. Do any of you know who said this first? All right, you and that supercomputer. Okay, D, I'll give that to you. Supreme Commander, D for a dime. He was made Supreme Commander. LLC, what did you say? I didn't catch that. Let me go to the other screen. Okay, Brandon O'Malley. Brandon was first. Okay. Why don't we do this? Since we got proof that Brandon O'Malley said it first about heat, he gets the proof. Nichols said that he said heat first, and I don't really see it, but I'll throw you in for a quarter also, Nickel. Okay. All right, you still there? Okay. All right, you've been on with me almost every live stream. Same with LLC. Same with Knox. And if you've noticed, I just wrenched you. So I sometimes get a little bit pulled in different directions. You're going to bed, Frosty? Thank you very much for coming. Frosty's a good guy. Frosty's a real good guy. And I like watching him, and he knows a lot of tech that I don't know how to. And I need as much tech help as I can, especially while I'm learning how to do tech. Frosty, you still there? Potato, potato. Okay. I guess Frosty left. So basically, I modded some people because I do need the help. And I start trying to find how to do certain things, and especially now with Nightbot going on the loose. I'm gonna have to figure something out. But Frosty. Thanks, Frosty. If you noticed, I wrenched you too, because I really, really appreciate your help. And he's a really good guy. The people that I modded tonight and modded before, go see their channels. They're really good at what they do. And they're smart, and trust me, you need that. Okay. Well, Nickel, you said about France, not heat. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and just give you a quarter, for both of you a quarter, because I really don't want to fight that thing anymore. I just really, but I just don't want to fight the computer anymore. So it's just easier for me to just go ahead and say, okay, you both are going to get a quarter, and you both get a chance to roll if you so choose. So we put these back in its little pouch. Put this one in the little pouch, and then in the other pouch. Oh, come on, work with me. Here we go. I wanted to show you those bunker bullion rounds, because I also want to show you the Now, keep in mind, I never knew about silver pouring until I started hanging out on Silver Dragon's channel, and I love his stuff. I got loads of his stuff. But ever since he interviewed Hi-Ho Silver, Robin was a great movie. Astro Boy, love that. Those are things I've not seen yet. How he does this. Look at this. It's all mirror-like, even the back end. But the front end is completely mirror-like. And I have pours from all sorts of different people. And most recently from Bunker Bullion. I love his stuff too. But I've not seen anyone make this shiny finish like Hi-Ho. Look at that. I'm not sure how he does it. If you go to his website, tastysilver.com, which is also a YouTube, not YouTube, it's a Instagram. Three, two. He makes these in 1 ounce, 4 ounces. He makes these in sequential order, and I bought a bunch of them that go in like 1 ounce and 2 ounce and 3 ounce and 4 ounce. With me and my wonderful little OCD issues. I really enjoy having his stuff. And these ones here, these are all 39 millimeter, 40 millimeter. And that fits in a tube. In a tube like that, your typical 1 ounce coin tube, it fits in it. This one's full copper, but it fits in it. Oh, you hear buzzing, Nickel, because that's the refrigerator down here. I'm in my man cave. Tiger's lair is the man cave. So, yes, I am calling out or shouting out hi-ho, because he's really, really good at what he does. Yeah, Tuli hears everything. I'm not shocked about that. Oh, I already showed you that one. And a 5 ouncer to go with that 1, 2, 3, 4. But that's also one of the ones that fits into the tube. Let's see if you guys can go ahead and extrapolate from what I have just shown you. I don't think I have a 10 ouncer from hi-ho. Let me give you an example of what I'm trying to get at. I'll put this up for a quarter. I had TV on like one. She heard it. Okay, I don't get that E1337. We talked about the channel giveaways. We talked about hi-ho stuff. We talked about stickers. I've been circling the drain on this. So I wanted to see who can get this. For the last few weeks, I've been teasing you, all of you. All right, good big tease. He got it. Tiger channel rounds. That's my pourer that's making me channel rounds for the future. I hope Ginger didn't leave. He's pretty cool. I like him. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that, because hi-ho's excellent. He's not super expensive, but he's not super cheap either. So I'm arguing with myself. Do I got any? Do I got them all? Do I put them up for sale? There is two versions that are Tiger Stacker channel rounds, and you guys will see both of them. And there's one version of Dog World in you. And I'm still working out in my mind what I want to do with those. Because I really would love it if you haven't subscribed to Dog World, please do. If you do, and you're also subscribed to Tiger Stacker, send me an email. I'm not going to go around and check everyone. I want this to be on the honor system. And Nickel, that's what I was planning on looking into today until I won on Yankees wheel. And then it got so juiced up that I couldn't focus. I was bouncing around the room, just so excited, and my heart was racing. And that's why I went ahead and, hold on, Brandon. I subbed but haven't watched any yet. Okay, at subbing level, I will go ahead and give out stickers for both channels. When I see that her view hours are going up, we'll start talking about releasing on like a giveaway or wheel of names or whatever, releasing some of the ounces of silver for Dog World. Because she's really awesome. And, you know, I really want you all to see how really good at what she's been doing. Thank you, Bart. So basically, I really want her on the last two live streams ago, she went from 107 subs to 128, I think, maybe. Thanks, Knox. So she went from 107 to 128. I saw a lead bar. No, that's not lead. That's silver, dude. So I want to see her get her view hours up, and she deserves it. And she's been working with her brother to get Tiger Stacker up and running. So, and she hasn't put on any videos for about 2 months, which I've been begging her to do, but she's been focusing on my channel. And I'm grateful to her, but I wish she would build hers too. But there's only so many hours in the day between YouTubing, making a video, that type of stuff. I most recently put on a short. Let's put that as a dime. A short. Name the short that I promoted her channel. And then we're going to start rolling the dice. I'm working on that, Brandon. I just did a short today. I got to edit it. That's part of the reason I went to Chevella's All-in-One. Well, I released a short video on coins last night. Knox. Oh my goodness. I think Knox beat you, man. I can't believe you two are like, you know, Batman and Robin. You two are like neck and neck. So that was the one that people won't get this one. Oh, you mean about the short? Is that what you're talking about, Brandon? The issue is enamel, what's on the outer layer of your teeth, is made out of calcium phosphate. And being that I'm a scientist, and when I was in college, I was taking chemistry and biology. So, thanks, Knox. I did the I did the one about lead protecting your gold, your silver, and your family. I got all sorts of other ideas similar to that, but you know, I wanted to do something that would, because my fear is with CBDCs, they're going to cut off our ability to get new guns, new ammo. And what happens if they take that away? Well, you're left with more basic things: knives, baseball bats, dogs. And your dog is going to wake you up. And your dog might protect you if it's that type of dog and or it's properly trained. Yeah, God, I hope we don't come to martial law. Ryan, you're so right. How many of you saw T's crossbows? I got some of those too. Actually, I got one of those, but crossbows. But basically, if they take away our ability to support ourselves, oh my goodness, Red Dawn. Oh, I was in college when that came out. Completely freaked me out. But back then, they had their weapons. They had their weapons. Well, the nice thing about the bow and arrow is you can reload it much faster than a crossbow. The nice thing about the crossbow, I think, for a person who's less experienced, you're more accurate with it. In fact, I'm going to, speaking about things like that, I'm going to, in the future, share with you some of my ideas of how to have preparedness more than just precious metals. We're early on into what we're doing. And if I can earn the extra money that I want, I'm going to improve on what we got. Right now we're raising chickens for eggs, and we have rabbits for meat. Taking cash away and going to CBC with the end of us having a free country. I pray that's not going to happen, but the alternate thing that might happen next is we might be dealing with a brand new civil war. We might be dealing with a brand new civil war. But here's the problem. If we have civil war in our country at the same time the BRICS nations is trying to create a financial war, how in the world do we spread our military power with a civil war and a global war? I think you're absolutely right, Brandon. I think it is organized chaos. I think this has been all planned out. And I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but when 1 and 1 comes up being 2, each and every single time, what do you do with it? You know what I'm saying? Real interesting pickup I also got. Let me get things moved over here. This is the box I use to store away things for teaching my grandson. Which I'm hoping one day will happen. Okay, here we go. What is this for a dime? Knox. You nailed it, man. And this is slammed. I don't see a regular company to that. But it says authenticated. I just picked this up just today. A seated trade dollar, exactly. Now, who can tell me what's on the back of it? No, it's not Susan McAnthony. Yeah, chop mark. Do you see that right there? And these were used internationally. And China, in that time, would stamp it with a chop mark. Now, some of them got so chopped up that America wouldn't accept them back. But this one only has one. And I did a short on this that will be coming out soon. And that's going to go into my teaching box for my grandson. So, in addition to stacking for weight, I sometimes stack for pretty. And I sometimes stack because of my channel name. But sometimes I'd stack for education. And after we do this one, we're going to start rolling because I keep promising to roll, but I haven't done it yet. Okay? I'm going to make this for a quarter. Now, some of you might have an unfair advantage. Maybe yes, maybe no. If it's too easy, let me know, then I'll drop it down to a dime. So here we go. What is this? Valerie, yeah, they're Native American running antelope. RH, was that too easy for you? Do I need to drop that down to a dime, or is that a hard one? I've got to keep it at a quarter. Too easy, okay. There aren't that many of them. I have one already in a box, in its original boxing, but I don't think I have the certificate of authenticity. But this is running antelope, and it's 5 troy ounces. And I made I had one, and I wanted to have 2. I probably won't buy a third one. But I just had to put them in the same box together and let them smoke the peace pipe together. So and this one's really antique. The one I got is in a box, and it's not so antiqued. And by the way, they're not labeled right yet because I just opened the boxes during Silver Pros. So, it's just, oh my goodness, what a day. So, so I was opening the boxes, enjoying my silver, teasing Yankee, and I didn't get around to it. I'll get around to it a little bit later, labeling everything. $18.99 $5 certificate. Thanks for letting us know that, RH. I didn't know that. 630, that's expensive. Knox. What was 630? I can tell you didn't pay 630 for it. But you know, me personally, I'm trying hard. Yeah, no, I'm seeing for that price too on eBay. I'm seeing them in the 200s. And I think I bought it for a lot less than that. I have it written down. When I do an auction, I write them down. I keep them typed out, and I put the labels on them when they get here. But I really, I'm trying my best to decrease my silver purchases, as I want to build up some reserve for buying gold. And that's not so easy to do, because a little piece of gold can cost as much as a big piece of silver. And oh, by the way, how many of you like the 2-ounce silver revolver coin? You've not seen one, Valerie? You think so, Brandon? For a dime. You have to be really, really, really cautious about this, because it didn't the camera didn't stay on the picture very long. For a dime. On my short, how much was the revolver at the pawn shop? And then we're going to do the rolls. Let me put these things away so I have a place for the... No, Nix, it wasn't $270. Wasn't $30 or $29. Wasn't $300. $175, no. $199, no. $180, no. Nope. Not 400. And if it was 400, I'd be selling mine. 210, no. It's on my short. It's very quickly passed by. I didn't do it on purpose. No, it's not on eBay. It was at my pawn shop, where Chavella, the owner, has it on display, even today when I was there. And I went there because I wanted to do another short. Plus, she held this away for me on layaway. So, okay. I might have to knock that up to a quarter. If it's that hard to get. Okay, I'll give you a hint. And this level of a hint, it still stays at a quarter. It's not above $300. it's not below $200. Lisa, welcome to the jungle. I've toyed with the idea of buying one. I own 6, and I'm holding on to them until the next one comes out so that the price goes up. And hopefully I'll be able to do auctions by then. I'm thinking about buying that one unless one of you calls and buys it. And I'm not sure she does purchases and mailing. No, I'm not rich, Brandon. I'm not rich. I'm just willing to focus my attention on what I think is going to preserve the family. E1337, you got it, $214. It's $214. So like I said, I'm toying with buying it, but I figured I'm not sure she will sell, through the phone and purchasing that way. Maybe she will, maybe she won't. It's not my business. If I buy it next, I'm going to put it in my stack with plans to auction it off when the prices go up and when my channel is monetized and when I have a checking account on resale on those tiger stackers are really high. What do you mean by that, Nix? On resale on those tiger stackers are really high. Could you clarify that? But AK-47 is what I'm hearing also, Brandon. But I'm just going to hold on to them until the stuff comes out, and then the price goes up, and I'm going to try auctioning for the first time. Okay, I see what you're saying, Nix. Yeah, the premium is really high, but you're paying more for the prettiness and the artsmanship. She's a really, God Almighty, they're beautiful. Oh my goodness, are they beautiful? Let me see here. You would make money on that if you purchased it for that amount. Yeah, you're right, Nix. In fact, that's one of the reasons I spent some extra time at the accountant today, was to figure out how to get things set up with a spreadsheet and have him get me set up for all that. How many of you want to see the revolver coin? If you want to see it, I'll go to where I have it stashed, and I'll bring one out. What does it shoot? It shoots silver shots. Let me be right back. I'm going to have to go get it. Bear with me here. Okay. Lady Bluegrass is here. Welcome to the jungle, lady. How are you, dear? Okay, here we go. This is her. And I paid $280 from it, from Empire Precious Metals, in February. And they come in their own custom-made capsule. You have to be real careful, because if you break that capsule, there aren't replacements for it. And you can use that little indentation to open it up with your fingernail if you wish. A little gold gelding right there. This one is 1,487 out of 5,000. Very well done. I couldn't imagine how in the world they made this thing. You know, I've heard of 3D printers, but I've never heard of 3D printers making it out of silver. But I'll put that either up for auction or something whenever the AK-47s come out. Now, these are things I'm also thinking about putting up for sale. They're little 1 gram pieces of silver. They have an interesting price with them. I don't know if you noticed the name on there. Have you noticed the name? I'm going to show you label here in a second. Not quite, lady, close, but not quite. Ryan, you got it. I couldn't believe it. I laughed so hard I had to buy it. And then they got a different version. I laughed so hard. I just had to buy it and put it in my auction box for the future. I'm controlling my cursing, but I still am kind of ornery. Now, if I need to throw in a quarter or a dime or a quarter for that, let me know. I just kind of think that that's just a scream. And for those who are cursing through naughty silver, that might be entirely true. I could not purchase, but funny nonetheless. Now, being that I'm from the 60s, as a kid in the 60s, I couldn't resist those. But I bought extra ones, so those will go up for auction as well. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. But what's really important about this coin, I'll make it up for a dime, a quarter if it's a hard one. Go further, Knox. Go further. Go further. A little further, Nick. It's on one of my shorts. Nope, it's 1 out of 200, not 1 out of 50. There's something special about this 1 of 200. What year is it? This one's 1916. Okay, I'll give you a hint. You're close, Nick. You're close. Go further, honey. Go further. Go further. You're very close, Nick. No. Not so much I don't know when the NRA is found, to be honest with you. But your sentence is really close. No, Nick. That last sentence of yours, change it. Change that sentence, and you can win it. It was president of the NRA. Change that sentence, Nick, and you can win it. You can win the dime that it's up for. Actually, I think I might make it for a quarter because it's a little hard for you guys to get it. Knox, you got it. It's not a copy. It's an original. And that is why I bought it for $200. And they're going between $350 and $400 plus on eBay. Nick, you were so close. You were saying it was a copy, it was a copy, it was a copy, and that wasn't the answer. That's why I kept saying, change your sentence, change your sentence, change your sentence. I'm arguing with myself. Sell it on auction. What year was it again? 2016. And you're not really paying for the silver. You're paying for an original signature from the president of the NRA. That's why the value is high. And there's only 200 of those real signatures, and the ones that are copies say on the slab "copy." This one does not say "copy." It's in my short. Actually, to be honest with you, I think it's one of the very first shorts I did with Shavella. And then I've done some more. She's actually getting used to me now. Okay, I thought you said 1916. No, this is a 2016 coin. So if I said something wrong that led you astray next, I'm sorry if it was my fault. But I'm toying with the idea of keeping it in my deep stack or putting it up for auction whenever I'm allowed to do those. I've been preparing this for this for a while. Ever since I started listening to Stormy and Yankee and Silver Dragons and Wifey, and the whole tiger thing started developing to other things in my head. I just, Tiger now is more than just me changing my name. Tiger is starting to become, for lack of a better way of saying it, maybe, possibly, if you guys agree, starting to become kind of its own brand. Didn't intend that to be that way. I'm just having a great time. I'm having a great time with all of you. I'm having a great time with, everything in the stacking community. Guess what, Brandon? Oh, good. I worry that I say things wrong, Nix. Thank you. Okay, let me go off to here. Okay, D, for a dime, it really is Tiger, and we can tell you're having a great time, is why we enjoy watching you. Thank you, I appreciate that very much. And it is a great community, long-lived. Is your face tattooed as a tiger with whiskers? I've seen someone like that. No, not really. I mean, if you really, really, really want, I can give you a little bit of a face reveal. Is that what you want? Hi, everyone. Nice to see you. Don't tell everybody what I look like, okay? I really don't want people to find out what I look like, all right? I really enjoy this. This is so much fun. Anyway, D for the, that all started with, I had a meeting with Yankee every month, and I bought that tiger mask and a snake mask for the wife, because she's born a year of the snake, as part of a gag to have, when I opened up my I don't know what brand we use, but a Zoom-like competitor for our meetings. And I showed that to Yankee. He took a picture of it, and his very next live stream, he did a face reveal of the two of us. And we've just been having fun. My God, we've had so much fun with all of you. And it's just, oh my goodness, you have no idea. Anyway, D for George Washington remaining in charge as the chief, almost as good as Stormy's hair. There's only one thing better than Stormy's hair. The third one is, in my opinion, the third best hair is Surfer. The second best hair is Stormy. The first best hair is none other than Nick's Coins. That girl has got hair, oh my goodness. That girl is blessed. That's what I just said, Nix. You have the best hair. You beat Stormy, you beat all of them. I hope it doesn't say that this sounds inappropriate, but your husband really married up when he married you. Yeah, you're right. I married up too. She's way prettier than I am. So anyway, getting back to what I was saying, D for Washington remaining the chief. Let me see. What did you? You best stop being negative to yourself. It's not healthy. Well, I'm just being honest. She really is a really, really pretty woman. And, I would never, let me put it this way. I am spoiled. Spoiled to the core. I'm used to dating women that are way more attractive than I am. I just happen to really find a really attractive one with a good family background. Who came back, Valerie? Anyway, getting back to what I was saying, Dee, do you want me to roll for the answer you gave about Washington remaining as the chief general? Thank you, Nix. I appreciate that. D. McKay, you there? Okay. We'll see if he contacts me because he won a dime on that one. If he disappeared, he's up for a dime. Knox for a dime. Let's see here. You got a dime on Trade Dollar, and you got a dime on the one before that. What was the one before that? I wrote so quickly I can't read my handwriting. But rolled on both. Okay. By the way, anyone who hasn't been on Supreme Ginger Stacker's channel, by all means, go to it. He's cool. I really enjoy him. So Knox, you won the dime because I see one Tiger Eyes. Okay. Knox, you said rolling on both, so for Trade Dollar, you lost that one. For the chalk marks, Knox got that one. You want me rolling that one too? Supreme Ginger Stacker, you're getting tipsy without me. Come on, you're not sharing. If you're going to bring it, you got to bring enough for the rest of the class. So you get to keep that one. On running envelope, RH, for a dime. You got that one. Roll it or not roll it. Get him, Nix. Get him. Get him, Nix. You lost that one. Let's see here. Let's go on bunker bullion. RH got that. Roll. Got it. I see one eye, so you get to keep that. War in France jumped into the war. Valerie won that one. Roll or not roll, Valerie? Arnie. Are you hanging out with Nickel? Quit spreading rumors about gloves. The claws come out when you guys tell lies about Tiger. And I'd rather not have the claws come out. It's a natural response. No more rumors about Tiger and gloves. I want to be a nice kitty. I want to be a pretty kitty. Ryan Johnson. You keep that up, I'm going to start hunting. And I get very hungry when I hunt. Go, Knox, go. Get that bot. Okay, so what I saw from Valerie was roll, just to prove to you they're still in there. And you get to keep it, Valerie. Now, Brandon, for the proofy quarter, and by the way, when you email me, make sure you remind me in your email, proofy. Oh, my goodness, I am so scatterbrained. These are the rules. Okay, I should have said this early on, but I was so psyched up. Okay, you must email me, okay, your name, your address, your YouTube name, the answers that you won on, and what your rewards were. Also, please do it within 48 hours. And I typically don't answer in 48 hours, but I don't want to have to do this a week later, 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later. Okay? So please get it on there. Okay, now Knox has given you 2 emails. The 2 emails work like this. My YouTube doesn't want to accept emails that I'm trying to make up. I have a Yahoo one. If you send it to me, I can print on that because that's on the computer. But I won't respond to that because it has my real name. Okay? The Gmail one, for some reason, the computer won't accept it, but it's in my phone, which I had no idea how that happened. But I'm grateful for it because I can at least, well, Brandon, I think you are about ready to get rolled for the proof recorder here in a second. Thanks, Nix. So the Gmail one, I will respond to you, but I can't get the computer to accept it. Therefore, I'm having trouble getting things printed. And when I hear from you for a win, I print them, and that way, being low tech, I prefer paper, shows my age. And then I go ahead and then get it ready for you and put it in an envelope and send it. And everything so far has been sent. I need you to sing that live Saturday night. Who do you need to sing what, Nix? Okay, so let me go on with this. Curse bowl. I curse, I pay. In the future, when I get monetized, if you guys curse on the chat, I would prefer if you guys send a $2 super chat, which I'll throw a dime in there because YouTube will take a certain portion out. That'll go into the curse bowl and get put away for the next giveaway. If you don't curse in the bowl, then nothing goes into the curse bowl, curse bowl. Gotta get that right. Getting back to you, Brandon. You won the Ginger. Have a good night. Keep up the good fight. I love your channel. By the way, if will one of the mods put Ginger Stacker's link to his channel in the chat? Those of you who haven't gotten into Ginger's channel, please do. I really enjoyed watching him do his first auction. Came and gave me some ideas, but I couldn't participate because I was busy harvesting rabbits. Time to smoke a bowl. Depends on what you put in that. Thanks, Knox. So anyway, Brandon, you won the Proofy quarter. Yeah, please put in a link for Long Live Coins auctions also. Brandon, do you want to roll, or do you want to keep the Proofy quarter? Now, I only have the one Proofy quarter, so if you win extras, you're going to get regular 90% quarters. Brandon, how do you want to just keep the Proofy, or do you want to have me roll against it? Keep it. Got it. Just out of curiosity, let's see what Brandon would have done if he would have said roll. Good choice. You would have lost it. Okay. Nickel for answering France. Do you want me to roll it or not roll it? Nickel, do you want to roll or do you not want to roll? Yeah, I wouldn't have rolled against the proof one either. Is Nickel still here? Well, if you hear from Nickel, just tell him to send me an email because I'm going to label him as not rolling, so he's eligible just to claim it if he gets in touch with me. Okay, the next one. Okay, for channel rounds, RH got all my little clues I've been dropping all over the place. And he got it for a quarter. So RH, roll or not roll? Roll. And I'm going to tell you what. You think this is fun to roll? There's something a whole lot more fun to watch roll. Nick's Eyes. Go watch that short. She's a scream. And you lost that one. Sorry, RH. You're welcome, Nick. The truth is the truth. I mean, you're a very beautiful lady, but you're way prettier when you roll those eyes and throw that little attitude. It's like, your dad must have loved watching you do that all your youth. I would have just died with laughter. I can just see me if God gave me a daughter, especially one that rolled her eyes like that. Now, back then, we didn't have iPhones and all the other technology. You had to buy camera equipment with film, and you put it into the projector and play it on a screen or on the wall. I would have been just having a great time just rolling eyes with my daughter if I had one. Uh, I betcha. Okay. I made sure that I sent Tiger that email that Knox Sacks declared me a winner for heat stroke and answer, and also that crypto. Okay, let's see what it says. Joseph Lopez for heat stroke. Okay. All right. If I'm not going to go back that far, Joseph. If you think you won on heat stroke, and you think you won on crypto also, Joseph. Um, Joseph, I mean, if you did it, you did it. I'm not going to go back that far and watch it all. I'm just grateful to be enjoying myself. You know what I'm saying? Um, so, for heat stroke, Joseph, you want to roll or not roll? You're going to keep it. Got it. For a dime on crypto, roll or not roll? You said you're going to keep the quarter. Joseph Lopez, keep it. All right. E1337 for the revolver price. Nix, I hope I'm free at that time because I really would love to see that. What did you win? You won a quarter for getting the price of the revolver correct. Nick, I would love to do live stream with you. I would absolutely love to do a live stream with you. It'll be an experience for me because I've never done a live stream except this. And can I do it on my iPhone since I don't know how to work the computer yet? So let's see here. Knox on the NRA ASE answer On a quarter, because I moved that up because it was a harder question. Do you want to roll or not roll? Okay, you got to keep it. Valerie. Val, your answer was about France jumping into the war. Am I correct? Well, honey, you got a quarter on that one. Will that work for you? I'm assuming with all the oohs and h's, that's a yes. I really have got to apologize to Tuli. I should have sent her a text before I went live. That was my fault. Oh my goodness, that's my fault. I got so jacked when I won on Yankees channel, or Silver Dragons channel for Silver Pros, and just watching Yankee cringe. Oh my goodness, that was so much fun. That was worth its price right there. I sure hope so. She's a very sweet lady, a very good lady, and very kind heart. And people with kind hearts run the risk of having their emotions get hurt. So I always worry about that. I wish I used to wish I would enjoy sports as much as I did Knicks. I really do, but they kind of ruined it for me. We went through that before. So, let's see here. We're now well past 3 hours. This got really, me too. Ooh, butterfly feelings. Butterfly feelings. Okay. I think a lady might get this a little faster. I'm going to throw another one out there. Oh, I don't think any of you are ever going to get this one. What? This going out for a quarter. What is the similarity? And if you guys don't get it, I'll throw a third person in there. What is the similarity? Actually, I'm going to go with all three people. That might make it a little easier. What is the similarity between Michael Jackson, Donny Osmond, and Jerry Ryan. Look one more time. Where did I put that? Nope, 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 nope. I know I have it somewhere. Come on. We'll make sure I got that right. Yep, I got it right. Okay. We get back to the chat. Oh my goodness, I got you guys. Now you're not going to be able to find this easily if you try to use Google. You're not going to find this easily. Because this is one of these things that I've noticed in just being an observer of things. So far, you guys aren't even close. Plastic surgery. I'll repeat the question. What is the similarity between Michael Jackson, Donny Osmond, and Jerry Ryan? Now, I don't think that Jerry Ryan was born in 1958. Let's see here. I don't think she's nearly that old. Nope, she's 55. Not exactly, not exactly. Mark, you're close, but no cigar. Nope, so far, nope, Mark's the closest. If I give you hints to drop it down to easy, it's going to drop down to a dime. Nix, you got it. 7 of 9. Jerry Ryan played a Borg in Star Trek Voyager, where she was captured by Captain Janeway and her crew. And she had this real long name, but shortened up, it was 7 of 9. Michael Jackson is the 7th child of 9 children. Donny Osmond is the seventh child of 9 children. 7 of 9. So, someone mentioned butterflies. For a dime, name me a song about a father, a daughter, and butterflies. RH, you got it. Butterfly Kisses. I love that song. Oh. Let's see here. Similar type of song, for a dime. Similar type of song. And sung by a band called Heartland. Name it. So it means you got to know what Butterfly Kisses is about. Knox, you got it. I loved her first. You're leaving, Joseph? Thank you for showing up and having time with us. Oh, Brandon, it's a tearjerker, man. It's an absolute tearjerker. Okay. Similar type of song. Artist, Tim McGraw. Name the song. Hey, Herman, welcome. Ryan, you got it. My Little Girl. Oh, I love Don't Take the Girl, but it's not about a father giving away a daughter for marriage. It's still an awesome song. I can't get through that song. When I sing that song, I think about how much a man can love a woman, that he'd give up his life for her. And I know that feeling very well. I would step in front of a bullet. I would step in front of a truck for my wife, my son, my little grandson. I just break down. I can't finish the song. Okay, we're going to finish this up here because we're now past 200 minutes, and I don't want to keep you guys up all night. I'm actually impressed. Nick stayed with us as long as she did. She didn't go do laundry or go eat supper. Stormy would love to tease you. there is a theme to two different songs, two totally different songs by two totally different artists that I would give my right arm to do a duet with. But the theme, slightly different, and it revolves around these two artists. What is the topic of these two artists? One artist is Dolly Parton, but that's not the answer. The other one is Donny Osmond. That's why I'm making it for a quarter. I knew this one was going to be hard. Now I'm a little bit rock and roll. No, Dolly Parton never sang, I'm a little bit country, I'm a little bit rock and roll. Well, yeah, they were on the Donnie Marie show, but that's not where I'm going at. It's a song. They've both sang different songs. It's not the same song, but they had hated Osmond show. Get that man out of here. So it was about a same type of theme. No, not breakups, not puppy love. No, it wasn't about childhood, so to say. I have to give Whitney Houston credit where credit's due. She took Dolly Parton's song and turned it into, from a great song to a greater song. Those are all good answers. Yeah, I Will Always Love You. I mean, that was a connection between Whitney Houston and Dolly Parton. Not exactly, Nix. Not exactly. No, that's Loretta Lynn, coal miner's daughter. I'll give you a hint. This song, Donny Osmond did not normally perform. And he didn't write it. His family didn't write it. But he performed this song, amongst others, where Dolly's song, she made up on her own. And it was about her mother and her. No, it wasn't about gambling. That's Elvis, Arnie. No. That's Whitney Houston. Actually, no, I think Elvis and Whitney Houston did their own version of a Heartbreak Hotel. Prayer, not exactly. Mark, you got it. Coat of Many Colors. Dolly's song is Coat of Many Colors. And the song that Donny Osmond sang was not his own, but it wasn't called The Coat of Many Colors. Now, for a dime, I'll give out a dime if you guys can name me the song, and another one if you can name me who wrote the song. It's not in there. Here you go. But that was Dolly's. Good night, Nix. I'm almost done anyway. Oh, Nix, you can't go yet. You got to tell me. Do you want me to roll on 7 of 9, or do you want to keep it? Okay, you got it. Hi, JJ. Sorry, Nix, you lost that one, but I was impressed. You got one that I really thought it would take people longer to get. You're not just a beautiful girl, you're a smart girl, too. So, Coat of Many Colors, T-Bird, Mark T-Bird, roll or not roll? See you soon, Nix. So true, Brandon. Mark T-Bird, shake it. Okay. Sorry, Mark, you lost that one. Okay. Let me see here. I don't know if you guys got Andrew Lloyd Webber, yes. Knox, that was for a dime. And the name of the song, which no one seemed to have gotten, is Joseph's Coat. Yeah, him and RH are like, they're like the dynamic duo. Someone said that? Who said it, Valerie? Okay, let me go back. Going back. Joseph, yes, you did get it. Oh, you did get it. Yeah. And you got them both. Ryan, you're right. You're right. So, with these rolls, then we're going to call it a night because but I've been thinking about the question for 7 of 9 for a long time. Okay. RH, butterfly kisses. Roll or not roll? Yeah, I've been thinking about that for a long time. And you get to keep it, RH. I loved her first. Knox got that one. Roll or not roll? You lost that one. Sorry, Knox. The last 3 are Ryan's. And then I'm going to call it a night. My little girl, Ryan, keep it or roll? It's not even an tiger. Sorry, I lost on the roll next time. Yeah, I mean, you should you should at least been able to hit double for how hard that question was. That's only fair, but so the first one, my little girl, you lost that one. Joseph's coat, Ryan, roll or not roll? Roll all of them. Got it. Okay. You lost that one. And Andrew Lloyd Webber, you said roll all of them, so let me gather the dice. Good night, Mark T-Bird. And you get to keep that one. So, let me put these back where they belong. So I want to thank you all for coming on, especially since this was even more impromptu than what I normally have been doing. I really got juiced, really hard. What was it for again, Tiger Stalker? Well, Ryan, you got to keep the one on Andrew Lloyd Webber. You're welcome, Brandon. You got to keep the one on Andrew Lloyd Webber. You lost on My Little Girl and you lost on Joseph's coat. So, I'm hoping that maybe I can work something out with Frosty to get the Nightbot problem handled, will and name issue handled, and that type of thing. So, but I want to thank you all for coming on to the live stream, especially last minute-ish, and dealing with me and my souped up enthusiasm. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Yankee is very infectious. But it's the type of infection you don't mind. The type of infection you don't mind getting. So I want to thank all of you. I really appreciate all of you watching my videos. I appreciate you spending time with me here. Good things are coming. Things I don't even quite understand yet, because my techie wife and my techie brother-in-law are doing things that are coming down the pike. So somehow they're going to upgrade my abilities so that I'm not always low tech. And they're going to teach me how to not be low tech. But that's all going to come with time. But in the meantime, I really want to build up my view hours. And in one of the shorts, I talked about the giveaway and what levels I'm going to give away extra coins and all that. So feel free to look at that about what giveaways are coming, what levels I'm going to give away at. And just for those of you who are listening real quick, I owe you all 2 ounces for the 500 subs at 1,000 view hours, because last I looked, I was at 660 view hours. When I get to 1,000 subs, I'll give away 2 more. At 2,000 hours, I'll give away 2 more. At 3,000 hours, I'll give away 3 more. At 4,000 view hours, I'm going to give away 4 more. When we get to 1,000 subs, not all of this is going to be in there. You know, the Tiger coins are going to be given away separately, but the stuff I showed you before will be at the 1,000 sub level. I'm toying with the idea at each level, add in whatever's in the curse bowl, and to go from there. But my channel is new. It's still a baby in comparison to everybody else's. And I really appreciate the subs, and I appreciate the view hours. Please, not only check it out, but especially if you like. Me too, Ryan, me too. Please check out Dog World and You. Not only as a sub, if you sub and tell me about it, I'll send you stickers for both channels. But if you look at her stuff and her view hours go up, we're going to hop on her live stream, and I'm going to have her have a name picker, whether it's wheel of names or whatever. And we're going to give away some silver to the people that have watched her stuff. So I wish you all a good night. Thank you so very much for all your support. I can't wait to have more fun with you at a later point. Good night, everyone. God bless each and every one of you. Yeah, it was a good battle, RH. You guys are pretty darn good with each other. But thank you very much for everything. Thank you again, Knox, for putting that up there. Tiger Stacker is out. Good night, everyone.